Marjorie Taylor Greene went on The View to try to prove she's normal now. She's not a complete whack job, and it didn't go particularly well. Now, I've said before, Marjorie Taylor Greene is at odds with some elements of what is happening in the Republican Party. She's at odds with the government shutdown. She's at odds with what's happening with healthcare premiums. But big picture, she's still a right winger. She's not a friend of progressives. She might be an enemy with whom we overlap in one or another area, which is fine. Politics makes strange bedfellows, and we should take advantage of anything we can to achieve our policy goals. But this is an interview, I guess, meant to showcase how Marjorie Taylor Greene, the radical and repugnant reactionary congresswoman, has turned the corner in some sense. It's a new her. She was asked by Sonny Hostin, so you don't believe in QAnon anymore? You've changed now? And Marjorie's answer is a little bit shaky. I'll put it that way.
Say you don't believe in the QAnon conspiracies anymore?
Oh, I went over that a long time ago. I mean,
you've changed?
Well, no, I haven't changed. I was a victim, just like you were, of media lies and stuff you read on social media. You all have attacked me many times on this show. But
of course, that has nothing to do with whether she believes QAnon.
Because of things that you read about me that weren't true.
Or clips we've seen.
Or clips you've seen
the Jewish space
took me out of
lasers.
context.
What was that about?
No, but
wait, hold
not
up.
even true.
Let's take a second.
Yeah, it's been rebuffed.
All right, so she says that the Jewish space lasers thing has been rebuffed. Just as a reminder, it was posted to her Facebook page. She's just arguing that whoever was handling the Facebook page posted it. Now, whether we believe that someone running her page would post without her permission and without her believing it's something about Jewish space lasers, I don't know. Maybe I've got a bridge to sell you. But needless to say, that is what she is claiming. She was asked a question by Whoopi Goldberg. Does she support Trump sending troops to American cities? Clear question, issue of constitutionality, issue of separation of powers, issue of federalism. She dodges the question, sadly.
I wonder because, free speech is everything. And it feels like it's harder to do and to have in this country. Do you think it's a good idea for the military to be marching into our cities and towns right now because maybe people don't like the speech that they're hearing? How do we combat that and get back to going after the people who really are the problems?
Well, on free speech, I want to say that I think that all of us right here are doing a great job of exchanging our ideas and things that we believe in, and we're doing it in a very professional and kind way. And
this sounds to me like playing both sides.
My opinion, I think we need more of that in America. I really do. And a lot of people wanted me to come on the show and say nasty things and all of us to fight. They wanted all of us to fight.
Thank you for not doing that.
Oh, my goodness, no. I didn't want to do that.
It's like 5 to 1.
She could handle it, but she didn't want to.
No, I didn't want to do that today because I believe that people with powerful voices like myself and like you, and especially women to women, we need to pave a new path. This country, our beautiful country, our red, white, and blue flag is just being ripped to shreds, and I think it takes women of maturity to sew it back together. And I think that happens with this.
Oh, boy. I've got to hand it to her. She was prepared. She is trying to play both sides. I want to take you back to the question. Do you support Trump sending troops into American cities? And she does this kumbaya as women, speaking as women, which is not the way that Marjorie Taylor Greene normally talks, because she knows her audience. And this is a PR effort. Marjorie Taylor Greene, having been pseudo-shunned by Donald Trump and bits and pieces of MAGA, is looking to climb the social ladder. And what she is trying to figure out a way to do without having to say, of course I don't support sending troops into cities, which would put her completely at odds with the Republican Party, or of course I do support sending troops to American cities, which would put her at odds with the audience and the women of The View. She chooses to go, listen, we got to be nice. I'm not going to come on here and say nasty things as women, as powerful women, blah, 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 blah. She's trying to play both sides. This is a PR campaign. I am now more convinced than ever. It doesn't mean that there aren't some nominal disagreements between Marjorie Taylor Greene and MAGA on the fringes, but she is trying to play both sides. The topic of Republican men came up.
You called them, quote unquote, I believe this is you, mostly weak Republican men. So would you like to name names?
Well, I think there's a lot of paid social media influencers. And I found it very interesting that they were the MAGA accounts, but they're all paid. And they all attacked me when I announced I was coming to join you ladies on The View. And I think that's very weak and pathetic. But when I talk about weak Republican men, I'm pretty much talking oftentimes about the leadership in the House and the Senate. And they're not getting our agenda done.
All right. So it's the leadership of the House and Senate. And then finally for Marjorie Taylor Greene, maybe her most normal moment of the entire thing.
21, and there was a sunset date of the end of this year, and Republicans never made a plan for that. And I have been I yelled at Mike Johnson last week on our GOP conference call. By the way, I'm missing the call today. It's going on right now. And I hope that Mike Johnson is finally giving a single health care policy because the country deserves it, and it shouldn't be a secret. And I shouldn't have to go into a skiff to go find our Republican health insurance plan.
Maybe there is no plan.
You know what? You want to know something? That, I believe, is the truth. There's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of bills, but there's no consensus. And I think that's...
All right. So Marjorie Taylor Greene rightly saying, enough with the health care plan has to be a secret thing. We can't keep doing this thing. I think she's playing both sides. I think this is a PR effort. I don't buy that this is a new Marjorie Taylor Greene, even one iota. But she's welcome on the show anytime, and I'd love to talk to her about it. On the bonus show today, we will delve in more detail into some of the down ballot races in yesterday's blue wave. We will talk about the Supreme Court entering the lion's den on Donald Trump's tariffs. And we will talk about teachers getting threats after Halloween costumes wrongly linked to Charlie Kirk. All of that and more on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. Make sure that you are getting the bonus show and the commercial-free show and all of it. And I'll see you then. But of course, we'll have a new show tomorrow.